Yes, 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 yes. Rebel advocates in the building again. What's going on, peoples? We're here with the man them. Man like Johnny Five in the building. Wagwan Johnny Five.
Easy. Walk on, people.
Cool.
Yeah, man, easy.
All right, man like Artie in the building. Wagwan Art, yeah. Right?
Yeah, what's happening, guys? All good, man. All good.
Yeah, yeah. Good, good, good. Today is a nice topic. We're gonna talk about life, sports, women, and the bitches. Excuse me. So sports. Let's go. Oh no, no. What was you talking about? You just said somebody got kick up. What did you say?
My man, that foolish
Man like
rapper there.
Daniel Hernandez.
Yeah, that's his name, isn't it? Daniel
Man's
Hernandez.
calling man's government out here. You know.
Yeah.
Go on. What was all that about? I didn't see. I didn't see nothing.
They said because I don't know too much about. I don't pay the man no mind. It's not my cup of tea. But they said that he was that he snitched on people. In it, he's a snitch and that. So he went gym and he got whack up in the toilets in the gym, bruv. And then when man was
Rush.
punching him up, he said, "Yeah, take a picture of me now." He's saying all this madness, all this. I don't know, because they said, yeah, he snitched on some Crips or something in it back in the day.
Bloods, yeah.
Bloods or something in it. Yeah, he snitched on them
Yeah.
and all them thing there. You know what I mean? Yeah, he got punched up. It's on a usual World Star, in it. You know what I mean? I don't really watch them man anymore, but yeah, it's on there World Star.
World Star. What do you mean? You gotta watch World Star anytime you're looking to get some jokes.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's just straight jokes. Have you seen the man? Oh, we saw the Crip Walk man before, innit? We done the Crip Walk. That's where you get all them stupid things from, man. Sorry, man. We need it.
Yeah,
we need
silly
it.
stuff.
We need it, man. We need it.
Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, that's. I just saw someone just sent me that. Yeah, so he just he's just a couple man were banging him up in the changing rooms, mate. It looked mad. Face to smash up like you get hit by a bus.
Yeah, listen. See that, like how my man's a snitch. You gotta be careful then, innit? My man will snitch you out, innit?
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Can't be beating up them people. Man will snitch you
cause
out.
because he was on some attempted murder charges or something before, innit? Back in the day or something, and some whatever racketing or something, and yeah, he must have just done a little pleating.
He gave up everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we better be careful, mate. Already just got whack up now, innit? With the madness there, so yeah. But yeah, I just stumbled across that little bit of madness coming on there. You know what I mean?
See? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How's life? How's life for everyone? Is life all right? We don't want to know no details.
Like,
We don't want no details. Is
can't
life all right?
complain too much. Can't complain
Yeah,
too much.
all right, mate. Yeah, yeah. A bit of the old man flu going about, but yeah, not too bad. You know
Do you
what
know
I
why
mean?
I say that? Yeah. Do you know why I say
What?
that?
What you say?
Go on.
Because right on the reels, yeah. How many people really ask you, "Are you okay?" Not the little small talk of, you right, mate. How's it going?" You know what I mean? Not that one, because you just answer with, "Yeah, I'm all right, cool. How you doing?" You know what I mean? You don't really even, you don't even take it in properly. You know what I'm saying? But
That is true.
when somebody asks you, no, 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 no. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? Are you okay?
How
Really?
are you really? How
You
are you
understand?
really doing?
When you sit down and you think about that to answer, you know what I'm saying? You think about the answer and you're like,
Mm,
no, you know what? I'm all right, but you know what? Thanks for asking, because it's a handful of men that will ask you, or woman or whatever will ask you them questions. Just who's looking out for
mm.
your well-being. Yeah, I'm saying, and stuff
Well-being,
like that.
yes, yes,
Few and far
yes.
between, isn't it? Few and far between. So yeah, you know, um, most of us, yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like a lot of people, I think I don't know, it might just be a guy thing, isn't it? And even like amongst close friends, still people won't really say. But yeah, if you've got a few good people, as I say, a few good men around you, and they generally ask you that, and you can just say whatever in it. If you know them, it's not like a man you don't. I think, moreover, if it's someone that you know for a long time, innit, and they're checking in, that's a decent thing to do. And generally, if you're good with them people, they'll kind of let you know how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Whereas some man they won't know in it. They'll just say, "Yeah, I'm all good, mate. Yeah, I'm fine, mate." You know what I mean? And
Mm.
when they're anything but in it, you know, because we all battle our demons in it. I think everyone would be openly kind of admit to that. Everyone's got a little bits and bobs going on, you know what I mean? And it's good for someone to ask and check in, bro.
What about you, Johnny Five?
Yeah, it's funny still that you mentioned that, because the other day now, you know, when you usually ask someone if they're all right and they say, yeah. The other day I seen one man that lives by me. I'm like, are you all right? And the man went, no, I'm not all right. And I was like, oh, so what's wrong in it? And he's like, nah. And then he started explaining, but you know, I'm not. It's like you're not really used when someone says, yeah. Totally. Because usually when I see this man, he's like, yeah, everything's all right. How are you? And it's like I was expecting that from him, so I could have just moved on. And the man just went, no, I'm not all right. And then I thought, oh, so what's wrong? And he started telling me what was wrong, and we were talking for about an hour. And I was like, yeah, I was getting kind of cold. I have to go in now. You get it, but. Yeah, it's just different still when you actually hear someone actually say, no, I'm not all right. And it's like, I didn't know how to deal with it at the time, because I'm just used to man saying, yeah, I'm cool, I'm all right, there. But yeah, man.
Yeah, you see, no, that was real there. That was real. And you even gave him the 100%. Hour and sat in the cold for the hour.
Of course.
Understand? And that's what we're talking. Go on.
You see, if we don't have no problems, because if we have problems, I won't be talking to you like that. So I can see that you're a decent guy, and I can see you're someone I can rap with, bro. As long as I got time on my hands, I'll sit down and I'll give that ear to you to listen, innit? But it's like, if it was the other way around now, would the same thing happen if he asked me one day, "Are you all right?" and I went, "No." Like, would the same thing happen? But I don't watch that anyway. But yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. No, you just do the right thing, innit? You should do the right thing, and you let people, you know what I mean, and you spend the time. Because loads of people have got stuff going on, and like you can just, like you said, you ask. The man says, "I'm not good. Come and have a chat, innit?" You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah, of course.
You'd like to think that someone would obviously give you the same time of day. But if they don't, innit? You know what I mean? Like you said, you still got your way, whether it's warm, cold. The geezer's like, nah, mate, I ain't good at all, bro. But come, let's sit down, have a chat, have a cup of tea, whatever. You know what I mean? And just go through things and let people vent. I have it in work,
of course.
In where I work and stuff, innit? I know some man who I work with, nice fellas, innit? They're stressed out about certain things. So I'm like, bro, come, let's just chat, bruv. You know what I mean? Just chat about things. Get off your chest, man. Anything. And I do the same 100%. As well, to a point, because I don't know a lot of the guys in work. Like, you know what I mean? I've not known him for a long time. I've only been in my job for 7 months now. But you get the vibe of who you can talk to and chat about things and who, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, always, man. Always, anybody, man, I will lend my ear to now, especially as you say, as you get older and a little bit wiser, innit? You know yourself. If someone says to you, you know what I mean, I'm not all right. Even if someone says I'm all right, like, some man, you don't want to bother them, innit? But you can tell, like,
if you can see, like, yes, right, yes. Yeah, you can see.
Like, yeah, you say, you sure, bro? We're gonna have a little chat. If you don't want to harass, man, but you want to let them know that, but you know, listen, mate, man, see if you want to chat or not.
Yeah, man, most definitely.
Yeah, and I think, especially in this time, yeah, we have to be open to
100%
about people's issues and problems and be prepared to listen, because
100%
we all got our own problem, and you can never see nobody's problem. People could be walking strong and fit and healthy, and they're carrying a bag of stuff that they might need to want to talk about, and as long as you're open and honest to ask somebody and to sit down and listen, that it will always come back to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always that person
100%.
to sit down and listen to
100%.
most people, and it always comes back, and I don't have to think, oh, would they do that to me? They'll always do
of course.
They'll always give it back to me, because that's what I've given to them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, good one, fellas. What about you see your man Antonio?
Antonio,
Mr. Antonio.
You know, it's don't come for 7/8. Yeah, I never come for this, innit? I never come for this. I never come for 7/8. You know
what's going on with this man? Why are they they're sacking him? They're not sacking him. What's the? Is it the business? You think it's the business because maybe there's some clause in that contract. If they sack him too early they're gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, he's
jump
out of
off with
contract, isn't he now, isn't he?
Is
He's
his
out of
contract
in
over? The league
summer.
ain't done, is it?
At the end of the year. End of the
Yeah.
year. No, not end of the year.
Okay.
End of the season.
Yeah.
End of the
End of the
season.
season,
End of the
yeah.
season.
Yeah, so like he must
Yeah.
have some. He must have some contract in there where if they sack him early, they're gonna have to pay him off or something. You know that guy's not silly. What do you think, guys?
Mm. Yeah, I think he's looking for a way out, isn't he? He's looking for a way out of there, mate. Because it's the way he's talking now. He just had that everybody but himself, innit? He had that everybody but himself. You know, he, like, yeah, the team, whatever, the board, the management, blah, 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 this, that. But he didn't sound like he was taking any responsibility.
All right.
It was just like, oh, the team, the players, they no fight, no this, no that.
all right.
But no, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah, I think he wants that myself. That's like a cry for help, bruv. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Johnny?
The way I see it, it's in like if he gets sacked, yeah, he's basically trying his best to get sacked. That's what he's doing because he knows if he gets sacked, like what you said, they're gonna have to pay him out. If he leaves, it's like he's giving up a big payout. You get it? If he leaves, you get me? But he's trying his best. 'Cause remember, he did it last season, I think, and he got warned by Levy, said to him, like, don't do that again, innit? And he's done it twice before. But this time, he just said, I don't hide no more. I don't hide no more. Now, it's the right time. I'm going to say how it is. Because the players, I see 11 players selfish. I see it. This club, 20 years, they don't win nothing. It's the mentality of top. They don't win. They don't want to win. If you want, I've seen the caliber of managers you've had all on the bench, and it's not there. If you're going to blame the manager, it's only so much you can blame the manager. It's the owners. We do not have the right caliber, bro. He went in, but remember, he turned down that job at first. Do you remember?
Yeah.
When he first left Inter, they offered him the job. He said no. And then they went for Nuno Espirito Santos. Then they went back for Conte. And then Conte took it. Money. It's all money. He didn't want to go there.
What about the...
Of course it is. It's money, isn't it?
What about the fact that Tottenham ain't never won nothing, have they?
No, not really. No.
So,
2008. 2008.
Let's go. Boy, when was that, man? When was that? It was a long time ago.
15 years ago when 15 years back.
Some people weren't even born then, you understand? And some half of their supporters, you know what I'm saying? But listen, right? When didn't they what who was the managers, right? Let's go through the managers. Yeah, what was the managers? Conte, Poch,
Mourinho.
Yeah.
Mourinho, go on.
Espirito Santo.
Yeah, that man from Wolves, isn't it? Yeah, the Espirito Santo.
I remember when they had that. Was it Martinho?
Martinho.
Yeah,
they had Villas Boas, innit? Boas there.
Villas Boas.
Yeah.
What's my man that won them that cup 15 years ago? Was he Spanish or Chilean or something?
Oh yes.
Not Ramos or
One Day Ramos. One Day
Ramos.
Yeah.
Klinsmann was the manager there.
All right. They've had a lot of managers. What now? Are they good managers? What do you think, guys?
I think they've all been good managers. I think the one manager that stood out was Pochettino. He didn't win stuff, but he'd done stuff with the club, innit? They were a forward-thinking club. You know, they got to the Champions League final and they'd done bits and they were moving forward. And then I don't know. After that, he had what was it? I don't know how many years he was in charge, but that last year he got sacked. It was not going great, but then it was like my man acted quick. You know, Levy, innit? He just
didn't they get to the finals of the Champions League?
Yeah, they lost. Yeah, lost to Liverpool.
That sounds like a great season to me, mate. Not every club gets to the finals.
Yeah.
I think he got them to 2 finals, you know. I think he got them to the Champions League final and he got them to, it might have been a Carabao Cup final.
Yeah. Well,
I know Mourinho got them to a final and got sacked, but I think Poch got them to 2 finals and got sacked.
I think the style of football the Spurs fans is horrible, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they've all had a shot at it, but Poch seemed to be the best coach. I don't think he's the best coach. I'm not saying he's a better coach than them, but he worked better for them at Tottenham. Maybe because he wasn't a big name or whatever when he came there, you know what I'm saying? But him, it worked very well, and they got rid of him because he had a bit of a rough. I can't remember what year, how many years he done there, but the last time he had a few, rough months, and then he said, "No, you got to bounce." And then they're just bouncing from manager to manager, and the style of football they're playing is garbage stuff, mate. You know what I mean? I think that's what annoys people more. That if you're playing shit and getting results, you're not happy, but you're getting the results, innit? But if you're playing shit and you're getting pumped, you know what I mean? Like, what was the one weekend? Oh, that was the 3-3 with Southampton, innit? So wasn't a good look. So yeah, but they've never won anything, have they? You know what I mean? But when they had a good coach, they didn't keep him, and when he had a bad time, and now they just seem to be going from one to the next. And who's going to come after Conte? He's the next man coming. You know what I mean?
So, what would you say? Is it the coaches, or is it upstairs?
Could be.
I reckon it's upstairs.
It's upstairs. Maybe a bit of recruitment as well. I mean,
We said, well, hold on. We saying they got bad players, yeah?
No, I don't think they've got bad players. No, I don't.
So we're saying they got bad recruitment
I'm saying over the years, maybe they had some bad recruitment, or something went wrong, or the coaching style, or like Levy gets too involved. You know what I mean? But no, I think their players are all right. Like, who did they sign? They signed my man from Brighton, innit? He's a good player, Basuma. He doesn't turn garbage overnight. Don't know if he's injured. Is he injured? You might know, innit? He's a decent player. They got some decent players. Like, obviously, Harry Kane always gets goals. They've got a striker scoring goals. But you take him out of the team this year, they'll probably be like 13th, bruv.
What do you think, Johnny? Do you think the players are good enough? Bad players, bad recruitment?
I reckon it's the way the clubs run, family. It's the way the clubs run. You can't have all these managers going, and it's from the top. It's Levy. It's Levy, and then it's my man that's under some fraud thing right now that got in trouble for the Juve thing. He's in court. He's doing some madness is going on with him right now, bro. It's the way the clubs run. It's not run right, because you remember Pochettino said in the Champions League final before the press conference, he said, "If I win the Champions League, I walk. If I lose the Champions League final, I'm going to walk, because there's nothing else for me to do. I don't get money to spend. I don't get money to spend. So either way, I'm walking. There's nothing. I haven't got nothing left to do." They didn't give him nothing. He never gave him no money.
You know what I mean? I mean, they bought some mad players like Tanganga and all these men there, bro. You know what I mean?
Man, like Jeffrey Tanganga.
Yeah,
Who's
King.
that?
And other players.
Sorry, go on.
I don't know where he come from. It's always about where you come from, innit? You don't need to have a household name to turn into a good player. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said, I think it's the way the clubs run and the recruitment.
It's not, because listen, it's not always about the top players, because a good manager can make average players good. You understand?
100%.
Improve them, definitely improve them, innit?
Make them good.
Like, obviously, what's happened to my man now?
Like the thingy, the Napoli. What good players they got there? They got a handful of good players.
Yeah, Napoli
but
guy,
the rest are
doing
okay,
well.
innit?
And Poch had like Dele Alli there, mate. Dele Alli's dead. I don't know what's going on with Dele Alli now. That's another story. But yeah, but like he bought players, Poch, like Dele Alli from MK Dons. You know what I mean? And he shopped in different market, and he done really well. But these men now, like Conte, he's bought in like world-renowned players, like so-called quality players like Perisic and that, and he ain't doing nothing. And if I saw Perisic, I think he's a good player. But at Tottenham, I don't know if it's the formation or the way they play, the style of football, because they are quite defensive. At 3-1 up, they done a clip on, Match of the Day? My man's playing 4-5-1. It's like, why would you do that at 3-1 up? Why are you trying to hold against a dead team like Southampton? You should go out to batter them, bruv, like 5-6-7-1. Don't take your foot off them. And then, I couldn't believe you scored for Southampton. When it Walcott, did he score Walcott?
Walcott.
Right, back again, Walcott, still there.
Yeah.
And he assisted as well.
So I think it's everything, innit? It's the Levy man. Conte with his ranting and his style of play and his recruitment. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know what's going on because he done good at Chelsea, Conte, but they were in a different situation. Chelsea, in it, those clubs like that and Inter and it's more ready made, isn't it? Like Spurs, as much as they're a big club with money, like you said, they'd never won nothing at all.
So what do you think about
So
this guy? Do you think just changing it a little bit?
yeah, go on.
Ready made, you said, yeah. So what
Yeah,
is this guy gonna do good at Chelsea then? If it's ready made,
Harry Potter. I think you got to give him a bit of time. If that, you never know, they could sack him. In it, you know what Chelsea are like. And he could go to the end of the season and then they say, "No, we don't want you." He done a great job at Brighton, again, a small club that he done great with.
what
Whether or
about
not he can
Chelsea, old
replicate
chap?
that,
What about Chelsea? Is
don't
he gonna
know,
go?
mate.
Because you said it's ready made, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, but then all these guys, what's his name, the Todd Bowley dude, like he's buying all of these players. It's questionable whether he's talking to Potter saying, "Oh yeah, do you want him? Do you want him? Do you want him?" Because I'm sure, I believe maybe Graham Potter would have said, "You don't need to buy Felix, Mudryk." He bought a next guy as well from PSV, a wide player, and someone else. You need other players in that team. You need a striker for a start. Jesus Christ, buy
All
a
right,
striker.
Johnny, what do you think about that? Do you think they didn't need Felix? Because all I see is Felix doing all the work over on creativity in Chelsea. I don't see nobody else bringing nothing. What do you think about that?
I, I reckon they needed Felix. I reckon they needed that because Mount's just gone off the boil, innit? Mason Mount. So I think they needed that creativity. But it's like what my man just said. It's that striker they're missing, man. That they got a good one, Aubameyang, but he's just not using him.
But then
Totally.
there must be something wrong with Aubameyang because he started in one game and he took him off, bruv. He subbed him, bruv. Or did he bring him on as a sub? No, did he start him and sub him, or did he sub him and
He
then
brought
sub
him on and took him off again. He
Yeah.
brought him on and he subbed him on and then subbed him off.
Yeah, so either something's wrong with Aubameyang because he's not the Aubameyang that was when he first started at Arsenal or at Dortmund. You know what I mean? Something's different with that geezer, maybe, or because that's the only guy they've got in it as a striker. So if
why
you
don't
was
you
recruiting-
play him then, innit?
God knows, like he's got no faith in him at all because he plays Havertz, innit?
And that
Like
was it.
Havertz up
Havertz
front.
is rubbish.
And that was a key.
rubbish.
What did you say? You just said that he's got no faith in him, and that's a key important
Yep.
thing there. Any striker, you need to back them. And
Yeah,
we've
of
seen.
100%.
We've look at Torres, for example. Torres at Liverpool and Torres at Chelsea. That's two different people there, isn't it?
Boy.
Mm. My only thing I'd argue with Torres is, did he want to go to Chelsea?
I don't know, but
Nah.
he went. He went though,
He
didn't it?
didn't, but he
went though. It
Yeah.
don't
he
matter,
didn't
innit?
want to go. The money.
And
The
football's
money.
football, right?
man.
Football's
Yeah.
football, yeah. Still the same game, right? It's still the
Yeah.
same game.
I just don't think he wanted to play for them. He's like he had the lobotomy. He's like he had the lobotomy in it. They took the Torres out of Liverpool, and then they just replaced him with a robot that couldn't do nothing. Because he's totally different player, in it, from the guy that was smashing
but
at Liverpool. You know what I mean?
Strikers always flop at Chelsea, man. Always.
Yeah, the record's
Every
not great.
Ooh,
I
like,
mean, it's
like
not
man,
great,
like
is it?
Drogba, yeah.
I mean, Drogba didn't flop,
Drogba
innit?
did good.
Drogba was class.
Drogba, Diego Costa did all right. But if you want to go back to like Crespo,
Yeah.
what other strikers have they?
Shevchenko.
When they had Higuain on loan,
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko. They're look, Lukaku, like they're strikers. I don't know I don't know if it's the football they play or, bro. Their strikers just never succeed in that team. They just ruined. Like, what was it? Nicholas Anelka was okay there, but he didn't pull up any trees really.
Who sent Nick?
Sent Nick, yeah. They didn't really. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Chelsea come like they just ruin strikers, man. They come there and then they're not the same players anymore, man.
Yeah, they had more. Their midfielders were scoring goals, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fat Frank, innit? Fat Frank was getting all their goals. You know what I mean? Fat Frank was like a striker to them, innit? They didn't have that striker.
Yeah.
Only, like you said, Drogba apart. Drogba, yeah, you go through a minute. Really, there's not that many, mate, that you could look at. There never a lot of high profile signings. Didn't really work
About
out for them striker
Gianfranco.
wise. Franco was great. Yeah,
Zola, yeah.
Come on.
Zola,
Great
yeah.
You man are
Yeah,
sleeping.
I'll give you that one.
You man are sleeping, bruv.
I
yeah,
can
but you're
give you that.
taking it way back. You're taking it back almost 25.
Yeah, you're going back to Viali. You're going back to
I was
Viali.
just about to say it. I was just about to say
and
Luca.
Hullet and Viali, Hullet, and
Hold
them.
on.
You're going back.
Hullet,
now.
Hullet didn't do too much though, really, as in scoring, did he?
Nah,
he-
player manager, midfielder still.
He didn't do too
Come
much.
sweeper, innit?
But he did bring.
Sweeper.
He did. What did he bring there, my man? He brought what?
Sexy football. He brought the sexy. I'm bringing that style of football, and you got to call it sexy football.
Innit?
Fucking idiot. Sexy football, you know. What is this guy,
Yeah.
man?
Sorry about it, yeah, you know. Oh, the rude boy. You know what I mean? Great player that you
Yeah. Rude. Man like rude.
Great player, mate. But yeah, no, they've not had good success with strikers in recent years. But I'm sure they'll buy one. I mean, they need more
Yeah,
than
of
one.
course.
They need two at least.
What
Can't just
about
have one.
what about
Go on.
the sacking Vieira and the hiring of the old man again?
That was harsh. That
Yeah,
was
that's
harsh. I know
peak.
we talked about it last week. I
Yeah.
know we talked about it last week. That was
Yeah.
harsh.
Yeah.
That was fucking harsh, bro.
Well, the worst thing is to sack him and then bring back the dinosaur again.
What's
Bring back
he
the
gonna do?
dinosaur.
100%. What's he gonna do differently? Go on. He's gonna
He's
turn
gonna
it
come
back
on
into
Zimmer
that
train.
defensive
He's-
football.
He's gonna catch a heart attack, man. Like fuck.
Be on that Zimmer
Bruv,
frame, brethren. On that Zimmer
Bro,
frame
that's what
down
I'm
there.
saying, bruv. I'm not being rude,
Bro.
but bruv, you sacked Vieira to bring this man back to the like. I swear they said this is the third time they. I swear they said this is the third time they brought this geezer back.
What,
The
Shit, is he
third
alive?
time.
what,
He's
man's moving like Emmy,
Got their sticks.
Man's moving like Emmy out there, yeah.
Got the sticks out in the. What's the thing in it?
The Zimmer.
In the box, in it, in a little, you know, I mean, in the area, you can't move. Just busting the sticks, pointing with the sticks, bruv.
bruv,
Jesus.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing,
bruv,
if they
that's
sacked him-
from.
Yeah, it's harsh, man. It is harsh. It's very
Go
harsh.
on.
Like, I know he was saying, obviously, like whether he's black or white. To me, that's the point. Is that he had a great start with that. Yeah, he had a very good start last year. This year they've dropped off. I get it, but to sack him was harsh, and then he must be thinking, rah, this man back again, and they sacked me. You know, they sacked me for
Bringing the
coffin dodger,
dinosaur.
the coffin dodger. You know what I mean?
They brought the dinosaur back to life, but
Isn't it? What the Diplodocus Dippy back in now, bro.
I mean, let's have it.
they're
right, yeah.
taking them. innit?
Let's have it right. It's not. We don't like to say keep him there because he's black. Yeah. But
Yeah.
the fact is,
No, of course not.
the fact is, they got rid of him because of this. Must be because the average man of ethnicity, BAME, staying at them clubs, very slim, you know.
Yes.
You know the
100%.
it's very slim. So as soon as a man's in trouble, they kick them out. And look,
Yeah.
Gone.
he ain't the worst performing manager in the league, is he?
No,
Nope.
no,
So,
not at all, mate.
Let's just leave that one there
Not
anyway
at all.
and talk about the.
But yeah,
What else? What else did you? What else? Is that guy's coming on April Fools. You know what? I thought that fight was a joke. You know, I thought it was really a joke.
You said that
The
from the
April
start.
first
You said that from the start.
What's that?
The old
About
AJ.
Anthony Joshua fighting on April the 1st. He said to me from the start, that fight ain't real, man. That's some April Fool's thing. What? You actually believe that's going to happen? I'm like, bro, it's there on Sky Sports, April the 1st, Franklin
Yeah.
versus Joshua. He's like, nah, man, I don't believe that, man.
And have you seen
Yeah,
the thing?
yeah.
They ain't even sold tickets or nothing. There's a whole heap of tickets left. You know.
Yeah.
No one ain't got, no, that ain't no crowd. That ain't no stadium seller, that one, man.
Not really, mate. Nah, it's it's a fight, innit? It's a little warm. It's a fight for him, man. It's a fight. You know what I mean? But then, like you said, didn't it? The other brother's he's been exposed now, Tyson Fury, bruv. He's exposed now. You tried to offer a man
I
70,
seen that.
70-30, yeah. The man's holding 4 belts, yeah. You're offering him 30%, bruv. You're trying to bump him, bruv. And he still accepted your fight. He accepted those terms 70-30, and now the fight's off, bruv. It's
Because
off.
no rematch clause.
He's a
He wants a
dickhead, bruv.
rematch clause, and
gave
he's
him
not
time
putting
back.
it.
Nah, Fury's a dickhead, bruv. He don't want the smoke, bruv. I believe he'd lose the fight. He's not
You
that
reckon?
great. But yeah, bruv. Who's Fury beat, bruv? He beat Wilder. Wilder's the worst champion of all time, bruv. He's a bum, bruv. A fresh bum, bruv. Like, he was just had a padded record. If you look at I was laughing about this before, innit? Like, Wilder, because I've had a chat with guys in work about it, and they say, he's a big banger. He's a big banger, bruv. I'm like, all right. So check his resume. He's beaten nobody, bruv. He beat Audley Harrison in his 30th fight, bruv. 30th fight.
I like Audley, you know.
You know what I'm saying,
No,
Johnny? Imagine
fraudly,
that's your
fraudly.
30th fight, John. And you're fighting Audley. Your 30th, bruv. You're fighting. Audley must have been so poor, then he must have blew, and I've seen it, he must have blew him over like my man when David A thumped him up.
I mean, look though, yeah.
It's a joke thing.
We can all agree that the heavyweight division isn't so good now.
Yeah, rubbish.
There's not a lot of heavyweights to fight now, so
No.
you can only fight who's in front of you, innit?
Of course, my man,
Right?
of course.
So let's just put that into perspective then. So they're all
Yeah.
fighting bums, aren't they then?
Oh, yeah, listen, none of them are that great, I agree. But the fact that you've offered someone who's got 4 belts and you have 1, you're offering him 70-30, pal.
Totally, and we got that.
And,
But no, totally, sir. We get that. But when you look at hold on, when you look at belts, what's the belt that comes to your mind first?
Boy, there's 2 is WBC and WBA. They're the 2 that.
So look,
they're the oldest belts.
So look, you said WBC first. What's Fury got?
Fury's got the WBC,
and that's looked at as the top belt.
That's the top belt.
That's looked at as the top belt. I understand what you're saying. Four belts against 1. I know, but most of the people look at that one as the one. The WBC.
Probably so. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, but at least give a man 60-40, innit? At least give a man 60-40. I mean, this is my perspective on it, boys. To tell me if I'm wrong, yeah. By him saying 70-30, this is what I think, yeah. He don't want the fight. He don't want that fight because there's no way 70-30 be like, come on, King. But even he accepted the 70-30, he accepted that. And then you went online cussing him. And now you're saying because he wants a rematch, you're not going to do the fight, bruv.
All right.
It's like you're looking at any reason to back out of it. Whereas you've talked it like you're the fighting champion, you know?
All right. So what is the average, yeah? What's the average purse that everyone gets? Yeah, this is the thing, Mo. The champion
pre-tax.
The champion one always gets the most. They always get the most, and the challenger gets the little thing, and that's how they drop it. When you dethrone the man, then you can determine who's getting percentage.
Dictate,
you can determine after that.
I think Usyk said he was offered 3 times less than he got for his last fight in this fight, and he's took it 3 times less. That's what he posted. He took 3 times less.
That's the business.
Then both AJ fights. Yeah.
That's the business of the thing. I always know that whoever's the main draw always takes the biggest purse. That's how it always has been. It hasn't been any different. And also, the leeches are on the side.
Of course,
the managers are there always
plenty.
leeching. The promoters are always leeching.
100. They are the leeches. Those guys, take them out the equation, and I mean, I'm sure you guys would agree that them man should get the money, whether it's Tyson Fury, Usyk, AJ, Franklin. It's irrelevant. Whatever boxer you are, they should get whatever 90% of the dough. But it's just because it's so corrupt. I'd argue, you guys probably argue the same. It's the most corrupt sport in the world. Them leeches are all over it, innit? They're just taking everything. So when they say man's getting 15 million, boy, you're probably seeing 2-3 million of that max.
So what do you think, Johnny? What do you think about that?
What about the purse thing?
About the purse thing, about the leeches on the thing, about how it's dictated. The top man always decides, well, I'm getting the majority, which it's always been like that. It hasn't changed, right?
Okay. This is my point of view. Cool. The top man always dictates the purse split, yeah? But to me, it should be 70-30, bruv. That's taking the piss, brother. I'm telling you, that's taking the piss. I know what you're saying. He should be allowed to dictate the thing, but bruv, you got to come more than that. You got at least 60-40.
No,
Yeah, but Johnny, he agreed to the 70-30. That's the thing. He even agreed because
because my man never put the rematch. He's not putting the rematch clause in. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying, nah, I've agreed to your purse split, but where's the release? Where's the rematch clause? And my man's basically saying, like, why are you talking about rematch clause? Remember, the fight was supposed to happen on, was it the 20-something of April?
See?
Yeah. But I think with my man, with all due respect, innit, my man, he's an entertaining guy, Tyson. He's the best out there, no doubt, but he does talk a lot of nonsense. He'll fight for free. He'll fight for charity. He'll do this. He just flip-flops all the time. So then, as time's going on now, yes, he was funny, but now you're just looking like a bit of an idiot. That's the way I'm seeing it, because you're looking at any reason not to have the fight, and then people might start looking back at other fights that didn't happen and think, well, maybe you were the reason those fights didn't happen.
The Joshua fight?
You know what I mean? Because there's no reason for this fight not to happen, you know? I get what, most top fights, we know, like, whoever, we could go back for years, isn't it? Like, go back to Holyfield, Lewis, or all the great fights here. Their man had rematches, innit? That's how it went. When you're a champ, you have the rematch. Like, if you lose, you have the rematch. Like the UFC at the weekend, didn't it? With the, who was it? The Usman and Edwards, you know what I mean? They've had 3 now, innit? You know what I mean? So that's the way sports, not that sport, like combat sport, you have rematches, innit? Unless it's, like you say, you just get thump up, innit, guys, and it's done. You don't even want the rematch. It's not worth it, innit?
I don't know, man. I just reckon
Listen, yeah, I'm not saying this person must have it or that. I'm just talking of how it goes, and it goes it goes exactly like that. So it ain't until something changes, and it could have been this the fight that they had in where was it, Dubai or something? What was that last fight they had in Dubai, and they were talking about with what's the guy's name? Del Boy was there trying to do that.
Yeah,
that was that silly fight. What am I talking about? That was that bloody silly fight with they had the
the other Fury
brother,
Tommy
Fury.
and
that
Jake.
Was that idiot fight.
Yeah,
but saying that, they were trying to give the people the fighters their money. That was what he said anyway. The sheikh, that was his thing. Come over here, and then you'll get your proper split. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Listen, their men are putting their life on the line. Of course,
100%.
They should get the majority of the money, but the fact is, it doesn't go like that. So
of course
it's got to go the other way, then, innit? It's got to go the other way, and the other way is, you take the big money now. When I knock your ass out, then I'm gonna take the big money, and that's how it goes. So whoever jumps on the top, then they start being craven and saying, "Well, you're getting a tiny little split." You understand? And hold it until you dethrone me. You understand?
I get where you're coming from with that.
It's a tough one.
Right, then.
Tough one.
Go on,
but
Johnny.
let's run the man. Let's run him the rematch clause, isn't it? Let's run him that. Let's run him there.
True.
Why are you scared to rematch the man? If you're so confident within your own boxing ability, be like, all right, cool. You've got belts as well. I've got a belt. Cool. Let's do this twice. Let's do 2 fights, innit? But it's that Frank Warren, bruv. I don't trust him. I don't trust that Frank Warren.
A gangster, innit? Gangster Pat, man. Gangster man, that is.
Because remember, Anthony Joshua said he wanted the fight with Tyson, but Anthony Joshua wanted to protect his commercial things, innit?
Yeah, of course, his commercial rights. And
so obviously, he's saying there was something in the contract that basically would have messed up his commercial deal. So he's saying to them, change the contract and I'll sign it. And then Fury's just coming on in social media. He's scared to fight me, man. He doesn't want to fight me. He's talking about contracts, and the contract's there. Sign it, Joshua. Like, bro. And now this is happening with Usyk, and they're saying if they don't agree to fight by the 1st of April, Usyk's going to have to fight Daniel Dubois. Who wants to watch that?
That's dead. That fight's going to be a joke.
Who
Dubois
wants
won't
to
even
watch
land a punch on him. Dubois won't do nothing to him. But
He might as well fight. He might as well fight. Joe Joyce.
He's the
Bruv, you see
mandatory,
Dubois'
innit?
last
Dubois.
fight?
He's the mandatory, innit? Dubois is
Yeah,
the
the
Dubois,
juggernaut.
Yeah,
Du-
he's number
Dubois-
one. He's
Dubois-
number one.
Dubois is the mandatory, so that's the one that he's got to fight. As silly as it is, because Joe Joyce already punched him up and bust his eye already, innit?
Yeah.
Do you see the
Mad
last?
how this boxing.
Do you see the last fight he had, Dubois? That mad fight.
Ginsu.
Oh, he got knocked down like 3 times, innit?
Oh
Crazy
yeah, but he
fight.
won though, didn't he? He won it
Yeah,
still.
crazy
Was that
fight.
when he broke? Was that when? Is that when he broke his something in his leg? He broke something. Was it? He had
Broke
an
his toe.
injury in it.
Broke his toe.
He done a day today. Done a day today.
Because
toe
remember,
out.
he said he had something broke, and he's like, "Oh, I had to carry on, and I had a broken. I don't know what it was. His,
Yeah.
something his knee or that old
He had a
chestnut.
broken ego.
Broken
It must
ego,
have been
exactly. But like the teacher said, innit, you don't watch if you like boxing. I like boxing. Heavyweight boxing, you always want to see because they're big guys and you see someone get knocked out. But that's not where boxing's about. If you like boxing, go welterweights or you see Garcia, you see, you know what I mean, Devonta Davis, either whatever, Canelo, them fighters there, you know, Errol Spence, Crawford. That's where the boxing's at. You know what I mean? It's not where these big doofuses are at now. You know what I mean? Well,
We don't
they
even
can't
watch
even
boxing
box,
again.
bruv, it's dead.
We don't even watch boxing. We go to the MMA now. We just done with the boxing. You understand? Because they just longed it out too much, and go to the MMA. And even like, I mean, not really. When you're looking for the boxers themselves to earn money, you look at them. The Jake Paul thing. It's not really good entertainment. Definitely not. But at least them man are getting their money. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
Money.
the
Money.
1 and 2 fights they might do on them thing secure their much more than they did
Career.
with 20 30 fights they done under the whatever the WBC
Prior,
or
yeah.
them other things. They just take because everybody's dipping in their pockets and all that madness, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, innit? That's why if you can self-promote yourself in boxing, it's a lot better. But the only issue with that attached is the other circle of sharks that always work in the industry. They won't let you probably get a foothold in. Like my man's still promoting, innit? What's his name? Don King, bruv. 90 the geezer is, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, he tried to bump Dubois for 1.4, mate, for 1.4 million, bruv. He tried to bump him on that fight that he had with Trevor Bryan when there was like one man and his dog there in some mad hotel. I think I boxed in front of more people than that, you know what I mean?
Anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, old chap, calm down.
But yeah, he bumped him, bruv. He
Calm
bumped him
down,
for $1 million.
Old Joe Bugner over there, you know what I mean?
Easy, JB. Oh, Frank Brune.
Oh, Big Frank.
Big Frank.
Robot Frank.
What's that, Harry?
My
What's that,
mate
Harry?
Harry. Where Harry? Where's our mate Harry?
You know what I mean, Harry?
Come and talk, Harry. Come on, Harry.
I'm not an Uncle Tom.
One Christmas, I sat down, I just turned the oven on and just left it on. And I was thinking, raw, what's wrong with Frank?
Big Frank, man. Big Trank.
But anyway,
man.
as crazy, and you know what? He
Yeah.
won the title, innit? And what
He
title
did,
did he
he
win?
said-
Yeah, Frank.
What title did he win?
He did his.
What title did he win?
He won a WBC.
big one.
All right,
The
so
big
there
one.
you go. There you go. As much as what we
If he
can
was
say,
there now,
yeah.
Big Frank could be champion now, bruv.
As much as what we can
Tell
say,
him
as much as what we can say, the man won the heaviest title there is out there. You understand? And you gotta
Exactly.
take your hat
And
off to the man.
you have to rate him, bruv. He beat good fight.
Yeah,
he
done
only
it.
lost.
He
the
done
wicked-
his thing, man.
bruv. He only lost to great fighters, bruv. Like really good fighters. He only lost
Yes,
to, man.
yes,
Like Lewis,
that's
Tyson.
right. That's right.
And, you know what I mean?
Bone
So,
crusher, bone crusher.
Bone Crusher, innit? Bone Crusher rock him up. And obviously Witherspoon punch him up as well. But they're top fighters. Like put those man in today's boxing, they'd all be champions. Like all the man will get smashed to pieces. Like if you put I don't know about Frank now, you know what I'm saying? But
Well, I don't know. You say that as a comical thing, but you say that, but I don't know, you know, because as as he didn't, they didn't start off. He was strong, man. He was strong. He was strong.
Frank.
Big
Uncle
Frank,
Frank.
He was
Uncle
strong,
Frank,
man.
HP.
He was strong, man. He was strong, and
He
listen,
was.
one thump for these man air, they might just fold like some
Gone.
cards, bro.
Isn't it?
Gone.
No,
6 feet under.
bruv, all jokes aside, it's folded Undertaker business. But even when you see even Tyson hitting the pads about 6 months ago, he's still pretty mean. I don't know how if he can take punches, but he's still if you can't take it, it's long. But if you can get in and unload them on certain man, they're done. They're done, bruv, out there, because they were still fast and hard. When who did he do the exhibition with? Old Roy Jones. Yeah, that was funny because Roy Jones was getting a bit pissed off because he didn't like it. Like, he was getting a bit punch up in it, and he's just like, I thought it was an exhibition, bruv. Like,
listen, man. Listen, they done their thing. And that's like for people who love the sport, right? That's like going to you go to that Michael Jordan thing for him to dunk on you. You know, you get to play with Michael Jordan for him to just smash you up, and he'll smash you up still. But you just want to be part of it, innit? You want to be a part of it. You want to see it again or whatever, you know?
Innit? Yeah, two great fighters. Yeah, two great fighters. But yeah, no, it's a crazy sport, boxing, and it's it's a blood sport, and it's sadly the guys don't get the right dollar that they should, and and there's too many sharks in the game, bruv. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people. But even on the MMA, I was hearing now what Dana White said now, innit? He said that Edwards got to fight Covington now.
Yeah.
He said that's the fight. There's no choice. He said you ain't got no choice. You have to fight him, bro.
Well, we know that thing is wrong, innit? We know that thing is wrong. They done it. He's done an African one. Have you seen it? There's an African MMA now.
Is it? No.
Yeah, go and Google it. Google it, guys. On or look it on YouTube, because they got the this guy Kamaru. He was supposed to be initiating that type of thing. They got some. So something's coming out of this. Next thing they're looking at next. Ngannou, Francis Ngannou coming out of there. Trust me.
But he seems like a selfish guy, this Dana White guy, innit? He seems very selfish.
Aren't they all, mate? Aren't they all? All of them are.
Yeah.
All of them are. They're bloodsuckers and they're users. That's the game. That's the game, my friend. That's the game. So if you can make a name like the Francis done and then cut, then you're all right. You're all right.
Innit? You're cool. Yeah, that's it. At least whatever he does next, Francis Ngannou, he might get a bit more dough. You know what I mean? And hopefully, sort of secure his future. Because some of the money that I see Dana White handing out to them fighters there, it's not fair. Come on, mate.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
It's nothing, King.
It's some chump change, but that's why they man their cut. So what? Who do you think's gonna win on this 1st of April Falls bullshit?
Joshua should smash him to
pieces. Joshua's he's gonna thump him up.
If he don't, it's game up for him, innit? It's game up for him if he loses that fight. Just retire, bro. Because I hope he win. Because that guy against White, that was garbage.
It was rubbish.
Man come in there, blabber jockey, man.
He said it was robbed, didn't he? Do you remember that?
Yeah, he won the fight. He did. He beat White. He beat him. Well, he didn't beat him on paper, but I think he won by a couple rounds. It was a boring fight, bro. Boring.
So he might remember Joshua, right? If he get licked, it's a wrap.
Turn Bruno.
He crumbles.
He's the 2023 Frank, mate.
Yeah, but Franklin throw it with?
Don't say Franklin. He ain't no Franklin. He's a Frank.
Frank.
He's a Trank. You understand?
Innit? Bum, mate. Yeah, mate. You know what I mean?
I reckon Joshua. I reckon 10th round Joshua will knock him. Still, give him 10 rounds.
But I'm looking at it this way. Yeah, Joshua should look. If he's anything like he wants to be and wants to be considered again, he's got to deal with this brother quick, smart boys. Couple rounds, 3-4 rounds, bang him out, bruv. Like, if you let that fight go 10, 12 rounds, boy, man's going to question him again, King, and say, like he said, like, you fought Dillian, that was just like two plodders, innit? Like two old men just trying to throw a couple punches. Yeah, it was rubbish, man, you know what I mean? So he's got to be looking to do a job on this guy, quick time, punch him up, few rounds, get some whatever, you know what I mean, kind of bit of momentum going behind him and see what goes on. Because if this fight's off now, which it looks like it's off, to be fair, then who knows what happens. But like you just said, man's got to fight Dubois, which is just a fast, mate. But it is what it is. That's the game, innit? That's the game, boys. As they say, it's all in the game.
Yeah. All right.
It's all in the game.
So listen, there's been some complaints I've been hearing from
Go on.
certain people. They've been going down to the old gym, you know what I mean? And they've been wearing these
Go on.
these clothes. You understand? They've been wearing these clothes where you can see everything. You understand?
What?
You know, you go down the gym, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't
Go
go
on.
myself. It's
Go
too
on.
much distractions. You know
Go
what
on.
I mean? But
Go on.
Yeah.
these people down the gym, these women down the gym, yeah, and they're wearing all
Yeah.
these revealing clothes, and they're
Yeah.
bitching
Yeah.
and bawling about people watching them. What's all that about, guys?
It's stupid, man. It's like, you know, like I suppose you could. There's two ways to look at. You know, some women feminists will say, okay, we can wear what we want, yeah. But then I believe, like, it's funny you saying it, because I was outside of my workplace with my mate, like, you know, when he was having a fag. And as we turned around, we saw some woman anyway.
He's
she had
having
a
a
skirt
cigarette,
on.
you mean, yeah?
Yeah, fag, cigarette, easy, tiger.
Pause.
But, yeah, exactly.
Thank you,
pause for the
Johnny.
cause.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. And anyway, we turned around and there was this woman, she's walking down and she had this kind of skirt on, yeah. But it had a slit, like, when I mean all the way up the middle, like with only a tiny little bit left. So I obviously turned around and we looked and I naturally looked down, and then she's all hitching up her skirt trying to pull it down. And I'm thinking, well, hold on a second here. Yes, you should have some rights to wear what you want, but surely by wearing what you're wearing there, what's the, you know what I mean? Why are you wearing that for? To be looked at, surely. So you can't be sitting around, like Teach said, turning around, having a like, oh, this guy's looking at me, doing that and doing that. Because you want to be noticed. This is the thing in society nowadays, isn't it? You want to be noticed. And then when you get noticed, you moan about it.
Johnny?
Yeah, it's about bro. I second that. Still, you're all seeing all women all in the gym or taking selfies and in some boob tube thing and some like, bro. It's like what you just said. Wear what you want, but obviously, if you're a man that likes that sort of thing, you're gonna look, and some man might approach them, and then they might get a bit funny, like, oh, whatever, and go and complain and say, oh, I'm come here to work out. But what do you expect? Why are you wearing that? Like, did you think you were gonna come to the gym with hot-blooded males and just come and man's just gonna just not look at you or not approach you and just leave you to do your thing? You're gone mad. You're gone mad. You've lost it. You've lost it,
exactly.
Man. Why are you coming to the gym like you're walking down a catwalk for? What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Busting the fake eyelashes and all them thing there.
Yeah, bro, I see it. I see them with the fake eyelashes.
Come on, King.
They've got the eyeshadow on. They got the blush. You ain't coming to work out. You ain't coming to work out, man. You come to show off yourself. That's what you come to do.
And that's the issue, isn't it? Like, if you come to work out, like, that's not the guys or women. It's kind of irrelevant. But whenever I mean, like Tip said, I don't really go to gym. I'd rather do stuff in my house or, you know, go for a run or do something. But if you're doing that, yeah, you're not going to be thinking, yeah, man, I'm going to, you know what I mean? I'm going to put some gel in my hair once I go for a run, you know what I mean? I'm going to, you know what I mean? You're just going to, you don't give a toss, mate. You just go for a run. When I go for a run, I just bang on a hat, put your earbuds in, put your clothes on, whatever, and you go running, brother. You know, you don't, you know, there's no thought process about how you look. I'm not saying you want to look like a madman, but you just want to do your thing and keep it moving. Like, you're not bothered about who's really noticing you. You know what I mean? You're there to do your workout or your run or your circuits, whatever you do. You know what I mean? You're not concerned.
All right.
So that's their part of it. I think they're too concerned of what they look like. Like Teacher said, it's more about.
It come like a sell them or sell. It come like a sell them or come to sell something.
You understand?
It come like I said in one said, because I can't, bro. I don't understand it. You're gonna why? Go club. What will you come in gym? I don't get it. But go on, keep on.
All right. So, what should they be wearing then?
No.
Clothes. Gym. What, like gym clothes?
All right.
Yeah.
Artie, you said you go running, yeah? What do you wear when you go running?
Boy,
Trackies?
trackies. Yeah, trackies, trainers. If it's windy, like, you know, you got your little wind cheater on. If it's winter, a hat. If
Okay.
it's summer, you just t-shirt, get your earpods and your bands, innit?
So what do you wear? What do you wear in the summer then?
Oh, summer, yeah, I'll just shorts,
Trackies?
t-shirt.
Oh, shorts.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? I'd rather wear the trackies because then I can put the phone in. You know what I mean? So
all right, but
so
that's
the
convenient.
trackies.
That's something else. That's something else. You could have one of them strapped around your arms and strap your phone in.
Well, I've got one now, innit? I bought one recently.
There you go. So you're not going to be wearing trackies then in the summer?
Nah, just shorts,
so
t-shirt.
You're going to be wearing shorts?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You've been out
like
running. You've been out running. You've been out running, and your brown socks up high, innit? And shoes. You know what I'm saying?
And sandals. Come in your sandals. Come in your sandals. Jesus creepers.
But listen, you've been running then. You've been running then, yeah. Out in the summer. You get any women eyeing you up?
Boy, I'm too tired to look after.
That's the diplomatic answer, is it? That's the diplomatic answer, is it, old chap?
Boy, you know what? Yeah.
Listen.
Hang on, like where I run on the river, because I do the Thames Path on the river.
Hold on, sir. If they look at yes, you're damn right. Not really. If they look, that's neither here nor there. If people are looking at you, you understand? That's neither here nor there. Yeah. So listen, I know the Thames route, yeah. And I know every route, and I know all the runners, and the runners do look at you. They always look at you. Yeah. So go on.
Yeah, when you get the runner's glance, innit?
That's right. That's right.
The runner's glance.
That's right. 100% pure glances.
And kind of that's it. I mean, and you just keep it moving, innit? Like, look. I mean, if it's a nice lady, you have a glance for her, and that's it, and you just go past. You know, it's you know what I mean. Or like your leggings you're wearing, you know what I mean? No, I'm just going on a run, love, you know.
Is that what you say, Chaz?
No, of course not. But that's what I'm saying. You're not stopping, innit? You're not stopping saying, all right, love, I like your leggings you're wearing, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's like I run, or whenever you train or whatever exercise you do, I'm not thinking about really and truthfully how I'm looking and do I want to get noticed. So
no, totally. That's not the thing. But
if you're wearing certain things that you know in your heart to heart people are going to look at, that's just natural, then, you know, you can complain about it, but you're kind of asking for the attention. And then when you get that attention, you're sort of rebuffing it or rejecting it, saying, well, no, you shouldn't be giving me that attention. It's called, for me, it feels a bit like double standards, teacher. I don't know how you see it.
All right, but what is the? Let's go into that, yeah, and speak up on this, Johnny. Yeah, what is the attention then? Because look, you just said when you go running, you'll give a glance and then you'll cut. Now, that didn't sound like that happens in the gym. That didn't sound like you'll give a glance in the gym and then move off. You understand? What do you say about that, Mr. Five?
Go on, say that again. Say that again. Go on. Let me get ready. Go on.
Yeah,
go on.
Okay, look. Art just said when you're going running, and I'd agree with that, what Art said, because you do go running and you're not gonna stop because you're on your mission. But you'll have a look. Of course you'll have a look.
A little pew, yeah. Take a little pew. Go on.
You'll have a look. You'll turn your head and that's it, and keep it moving. So what? What's going on in the gym then? Because I don't hit in the gyms because it's very distracting.
I don't go to me, but that's the thing. But maybe, like you said, it's different.
All right, calm down, son. Calm down, son. Let me land.
Well, you better land soon.
We don't go to the gym. You're the gym man. So what? What is going on? Why can't what? Can you not just look at the thing in the gym and just look and cut? Or what? Is it because you're in the same space all the time? Because running out on the street, you're moving, and you know it's a long thing to try and, you know what I mean, unless somebody's stalking you out there, somebody turn around and she's running after you and all that shit. You know, then you gotta do something. Then you gotta do something. You understand?
Go on.
But what's the gym saying like that? Because you can just have the glance on the street. Can't you just have the glance in the gym?
No, the gym is different still, because you see what it is? Because it's such a confined space, yeah? It's like your glance one time, yeah? and then they'll just catch your eye again, bro. It's like because there's mirrors around and everything, brother. So it's like
What, like
man's
Game of Death?
so
Yeah,
so
Game
so,
of Death mirrors. Yeah.
it come like that thing in what's the Bruce Lee thing, the
Game.
dragon thing, bad man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Enter
You
the
know,
Dragon.
Enter
Sorry,
the dragon when the mirrors are spinning around, bad man.
Han.
So
Man, like Han in
so
the place, you know.
yeah, Han, Mr. Han, yeah.
And it,
Fuck
man,
this
man, Han
bullshit,
got.
Mr. Han. I want to leave your island now, Mr. Han.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
But but yeah, you could say if you give her one glance now, and then you're doing your workout, you finish your set, you take a swig on your water, and then the mirror's right in front of you, brother. So you're looking right in front of you, and then you see the woman there. She's looking at you, but you're looking right in the mirror. So you're thinking, oh, raw, like, you know, she's caught that at me. I've caught her looking at me. She's caught me looking at her. And it's like, it's turned into like a looking, like, turned into a thing now. And then as you go to that same establishment more than once, you start to grow you start to get what's the word?
A rapport.
Yes, that's the word. You start to get a rapport with the place and the people in there. And then, all right, let me tell you one situation. Let me tell you one situation now.
Go on. Ah, shit. Now we're getting in now. Go on, son. Go on. Don't stop him, man. Go on.
I'm telling you a thing now. But I'm showing you a thing now. Boom. And it's like a thing where they know what they're doing, innit? They know what they're doing. So, boom, man's going to this place now. Man say hello to a few people. I don't really chat to people like that. Boom. I see one girl on the bench thing, but I'm on the apparatus behind her, and I'm looking at the thing thinking, raw, like, I'm just looking thinking, is she sure she can manage that? You get it? So she's unhooked the thing now, yeah? Boom, come down, dropped it on her chest, can't come up. Me as Superman, He-Man, get up, lifted up the thing. But you know what it is? I clocked the play already. I knew this is what was gonna happen. I seen it. It's like I've foreseen it before it happened, didn't it? And then from that was her thing to like basically get to chapter man, innit? Like, oh my God, thank you. I didn't know you don't talk to no one, right? And I think to myself, what, you're really gonna do this now, are you? Like, you're really gonna do this? And it's like, every time I go to that place now, the same woman's dressed in some things, some revealing things. And all right, she does a little workout thing, but you're not gonna you don't come to train like that. You've come there for man to undress you with their eyes, innit? That's what you've come for. Fuck it. Just cut a long story short. You want man to look at you in a way like, yeah, I want a piece of that and them thing there. Because the way it happened to me, I just knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I just knew it, bruv. It was a setup, bruv. I knew it. I seen it from far, bad man. But to cut a long story short, but to cut a long story short, bro, in them confined space like that, if man's jogging, going for a run, unless you're seeing this same woman on your regular jog, your route, that then you may stop if you see her 2 or 3 times and stop, take a swig of water. Oh, you're right, love. What? Do you normally jog this route or whatever or where, blah, blah. But in them confined space like that, brother, it's not like you're jogging or you're just going past them and they're gone. They can move to a next apparatus and they're just across the thing and you just glimpse them over the thing and you look, bruv, it's hard, bruv. I'm not going to lie, bad man. It's hard. It's hard.
Can you speak on that, Artie?
Yeah, well, I don't go gym. I mean, we've got a gym in work that I plan to go soon.
No, you don't go gym. I thought you'd have been in there all the time, mate.
Easier said than done, lifestyle commitments and all that jazz. But yeah, no, it is difficult, isn't it? Because yes, it's like, as you say, when you're running, you're just breezing past, you're on a mission, you might want to do a 5K for a certain time, or you might want to get back, you know what I mean? So that part of it, like you said, you'll give a glance. I do agree. Like, I haven't really been in gym, but yeah, it is a different situation because it is more confined, and you might notice people. Well, not might, you will notice people more in there, innit? Look, it's difficult, isn't it, us as men? But yeah, you'd have to have some sort of laser focus, like, that's a madman just come in there, bang your thing and go home. If you're not going to notice that, you know what I mean? We're only human at the end of the day.
100%.
But yeah, it is more difficult, like you said, isn't it? Kind of when you're running, you're gone in it, you do your thing, you do the jogger's glance and you keep it moving. Whereas, like I said, I ain't really been in the gym workout for many a moon. I'll do stuff at home or whatever. So, but if and when I do start going to the gym and work, it'll be interesting to see kind of what goes on there. Because yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Like you said, if you see whatever an attractive lady there, or whatever, you glance again, and you see them on a regular basis, like you probably will even small talk, communicate, and see how it goes. You know what I mean? But it is more, yeah. I suppose, as they say, temptation's the devil, isn't it? So if you're there and you're in that situation, you know what I mean, you are going to glance. That's just natural, but it depends, isn't it? Like, I'm sure there are some brothers that go there, just go there and train, innit, like a madman, and then just leave the gym and don't contact anybody, don't make eye contact with anybody or sort of very little people, and just get in and get out. You know what I mean? If that's them, that's them. But not everybody's like that, innit? Some people are more sociable. Like you said, you saw the play before. It's a little bit of a game, innit? You know what
100%.
I mean? I mean, let the strong man come over and help this poor woman up. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff. But yeah, it is difficult, man. I mean, kind of when I go there, you look in it, but yeah, I'll just go there to train and come out. But yeah, totally. It's a totally different situation, sort of being in a gym, to sort of seeing a passing jogger. But yeah, obviously, again, sort of going back to what you're wearing in the gym, innit? Sort of my opinion on gym, whether you're male or female, is you're going there to work out. You know what I mean? You're going there to work out, to bust a sweat, to do your thing and go. You know what I mean? So if you're going in there with all this sort of revealing clothes on, all the fake lashes and the blush and the liner, that don't make no sense, because what are you going to sweat makeup off your face? It's stupid.
Oh, okay,
but
hold on, Johnny. Are they wearing the fake eyelashes and all the makeup in the gym?
Yeah, bruv, all of it. Bruv, they got crazy. Fake eyelashes. They got the eyelashes. They got the blusher. They've got the makeup sweating off their face. They've got, bruv. It's just a thing where if you're coming to train, you're not coming like that.
Of course not.
You're not coming. I'm telling you, what are you doing coming with fake eyelashes? Like, where? Like, I don't even agree with them fake eyelashes thing, but it's each to their own. But you save them things for when you're going out and them thing there. What are you doing coming gym with them things there on? And the makeup and all these things where it's just like what you just said. You're not coming, like, what? Where are you going? Where are you going with all of that?
Yeah, I think like you guys know, teacher will sort of agree. I think it's the world we live in now, and it's people, not obviously present company excluded, but a lot more people in these situations. It's all about being noticed, in it, and being
social media as well.
Like, I'm at the gym, but I ain't doing nothing, mate. I've been going gym for a year. I still look the same. Even some of the dudes taking their selfies, in it, it's a little bit different, but. You see them, man, there you're going gym, bruv, for a year, bruv, and your body's the same, king. Why is your body the same? You're paying gym membership for a year. You might as well just throw that money down the drain, bruv. But each to their own. It's your thing, but it's like a societal thing, innit? It's people just want to be noticed, innit? Like you said, Johnny, take a picture, take a selfie. I'm at the gym, or you know what I mean? I'm here doing this. I'm by the bench. I'm not pressing the weight, but I'm by the bench. You know what I mean?
But I'm by the bench, yeah. And I'm taking pictures and all this social, taking pictures and videos to put up. Like, bro, it's all mad.
So isn't the thing then, right? If they're going out there to notice, isn't the thing then you should ignore them?
That's a good point you're making, teacher. Of course, then ignore them. And then maybe there might be a societal change in terms of maybe in their sort of mental psyche. They think, hold on, well, I'm trying so hard to be noticed, and nobody's not really noticing me. So maybe let me just kick back and chill and just try to be more you and do your thing. And then I believe in life. I'm sure you guys do. People will notice you for who you are, who you really are. You know, like you said, like, why the fuck are you going to the gym in fake eyelashes and blushing just to be noticed?
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally. So then we should ignore them, right? Because when I'm going running, I'm pure tunnel vision. It's all about the music for me and the exercise, obviously. But it's all about the music and the exercise. And you know when you go running, you know when you're walking down the street, you know when people are looking at you, right?
Of course. Yep.
Don't give it no airtime.
All the time.
No airtime.
Nope. Yep. It's like a lot of people are just stunting now, innit? They're stunting and pulling stunts just to be noticed. And yeah, let me do this, let me do that. It's not really them, but it's the society, innit? It's the constant search for appreciation, whatever, notifications. Going something a bit different and might sort of do it another day. Sort of social media likes and stuff, you know what I mean? I'll put this picture up, like you said, and yeah, if I don't get 50 likes, I'm disappointed, you know what I mean? And kind of stuff like that. And it's similar, like Johnny said, with the gym thing, innit? You can't be coming in like that. And then when man's noticing you, take offense to it.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, so let's go into that noticing thing, yeah? Now, since you said it, yeah? So is it... does it differ who it is? Yeah, because if it's like if it's like some all right, Brad Pitt. If it's a Brad Pitt type of guy noticing you, is it okay? Then I'm trying to think. Some short fat guy with no hair. You know what I'm saying? This guy noticing you. Is there a difference? Does it matter? Because I think there's a difference to the women, whether you're out on the street, whether you're out on the street or in the gym. I think if a nice, good-looking guy approaches you on the street, women would more entertain that. Whether they entertain it or even just take the compliment, than the madman looking. You understand? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think sadly, again, the societal thing is that they'll be more than happy to be noticed by what would be perceived as a good-looking fella, then sort of someone else would be like, nah, you know what I mean? They only get noticed by a certain type, innit?
What about the women? What about as men, what about if a good-looking woman approaches us, or a not so good-looking
or
woman?
a butters,
as you so eloquently put it, a butters gal. You understand? What is there a difference in your reaction, guys?
Yes.
I try not to, man. Even if you think that internally, I try not to let that show through. You know what I mean? Because people are people. If they find you attractive, whoever they are, they find you attractive. Yeah, fair play to you. If you don't, that's cool, innit? Or if it's a certain girl you don't, that's fine. But there was a way that we can address that situation. It's not easy, innit? Because you don't want it to look too blatant. You know what I mean?
Johnny,
but just to be cool.
Sorry,
you know.
Sorry, I'm trying to get to the. We're gonna get one more topic, and that's it. Go on, Johnny.
Go on.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Go on. Nah, what do you think? What do you think? The butters, nice butters.
Do you know what it is? I tried to give it all the same reaction, but logically, to me, it's a different reaction, isn't it? It's just a blatant different reaction, bruv. If a pengers approaches you, and you'll be like, oh, okay. But you see if a butters thing approach you, you'll be like, yo, not today, love, innit? Like, nah, not today. But it's each for their own, innit? Everyone has their own opinion. But
what about the hustle? What about the hustle game? The hustle game is,
go on.
If you talk to the butters girl, all of them are gonna be watching you and saying, right, he's even talking to the butters girl. What's going on? What about that hustle game? Because that brings more more sheep to the herd. You know what I'm saying?
to the slaughter.
What about the hustle game? Anyway, leave that. That's something to think about. Right? Because we just want to get on the bitches. You understand? Now we want to get on the bitches.
Go on.
Yeah, what's up with all these bitches out here? You understand? What's going on with these bitches? Yeah, not everybody. If you're a bitch, you're a bitch. You know who you are. Yeah, we're talking about you. What's going on with all these bitches
Go on.
out here? What is there bitches at the gym? Is there bitches out running as well? There's bitches all over the place, right?
Of
Go on.
course. Of course, my man.
What's going on with
Everywhere
these
you go.
bitches trying to chat some rubbish, talking about, boy, this man I'm looking for, you gotta have blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And
Those type.
my friend, bitches, yeah. And them time,
Yeah.
they ain't got jack shit, you know. They ain't got nothing, you
Yeah.
know. But they're saying that you gotta have this, you gotta have that. They forgot what the role is. Their role in society was, isn't it? To sit next to the man and uplift the brother. You understand?
But they're just stunting, exactly. They're just stunting, innit? It's the same thing, innit? It's all about what you want and what you want out of someone, and you're not looking at the bigger picture, innit? It's always what that person can do for me, but it's double-edged, isn't it? It's also what you can do for them as well, isn't it? When you're with someone, you've got to try to help each other and uplift each other. You know, like you said before, everyone goes through their own personal issues and their own struggles and, you know what I mean, bits in life. And if you're with someone like that, it's nothing in it. There's nothing there in it. Like, not for you or me as people, I don't think, to be with someone like that, because it. And the mad thing is, like I said, half of those people, they ain't got shit anyway. They've got nothing anyway to offer you. Not even nothing. Not financially. Not not mentally. Nothing. You know, they're not uplifting you at all. They're just all about what they can get. So be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not interested in that at all. You know what I mean? You know, that's not going to get you nowhere in life. They're just going to bring you down, sort of, like you said. They're not uplifting you. They'll only ever sort of bring you down and dampen your mood. You know what I mean?
What you saying, Johnny?
I agree with that as well, man. Because it's like that. You know that old. You seen that old meme, innit? Like where the woman saying she wants a man that drives a Ferrari, and then the man goes, "Bitch, what the fuck do you drive?" And the woman's like, "I don't drive nothing." And the man's like, "Exactly. So what the fuck you talking about? You want a man that drives a Ferrari and you don't drive shit?" Like, but nah, man, they're just. You have a lot of them money grabbers, like what my man just said, man, and it's like.
It's a skanky business, bruv. Skanky business.
Yeah, you don't really.
I mean, luckily enough, if obviously us men have got your P's and Q's about your head, and you know the coup and you know the runnings in it, and you know what to look out for, and all that stuff. So you know the coup in it. You know when you see that coming in it, you just blast. Not blast. You don't need to blast.
Yes, we will
verbally.
blast it. Yes, we will blast it. That's us, but we know Wagwan. We know what's going on. We will blast it and put them in their place. Behave yourself. What are you talking about? But not everybody knows that. Man, certain man will pick that up and just feel like they hit the jackpot. You understand? Not knowing that they're getting rinse and bops all over the place. You understand?
Yeah. And you're just one ride. You're just one notch on the belt. You know what I mean?
Until the next man come along with the bigger off thing to offer. You know, more money, more cars, more this, more that. They want us
more that.
They want to spend all their whole check on everything she won. Come out of the place. They've lost it.
There was something my partner was watching.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry to cut across you.
Thank you.
My partner, she was watching something like not honey trap women.
You're talking about the police custody thing? Oh no, go on.
Nah, some mad woman. She just it's like what you said, isn't it?
Be laughing for, behave yourself.
She just goes with guys. She just goes and fleeces with the guys, just fleeces them, and then, like you said, the same thing, just bounces to the next man. But some of these dudes, like you said, they're not clued up. They ain't got the P's and Q's. They're gullible as fuck. Like, they probably ain't touched nothing in their life. So when they see that, their eyes light up like Roman candles. They're like, yeah, I'm in there, bro. I've won the lottery. But they don't realise, innit? They're getting fleeced financially, mentally, and then, like Teacher said, as soon as the next thing comes, they're gone, bruv. Straight away, mate.
Gone.
And just in there probably crying, might even top yourself, mate. You know what I mean?
Lead to some mental thing, turn all mad.
And that's why we have to put them in their place and let them know who they
100%.
are. You understand? The bitches, not everybody, not normal people, just the bitches. You understand? When we see them on the street,
not the real women out there.
Call them out and point a finger, say, look, tell your kids, you know, look, that's the bitch over there, man. Don't go to that one over there. You need a real woman, not no bitch.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Not none of that foolishness there.
That there's the boops woman. Get me? That's the boops.
All right, wicked guys. Big up Becky Lou, always there, always in the building. Becky Lou, big up.
Big up.
That's it, man. That's it. We're gonna be back on Sunday, yeah, for a
got a new topic.
nice topical one. Not sure what it's gonna be about, but it's gonna be hot, definitely, yeah. So blessings, everybody. Join in, subscribe, do everything else, and we'll see you again.
See you Sunday, folks.
Bless up.
Yeah, bless up, guys. Have a good one.